Hello there guys. Right, I'm gonna basically create quite a long video on a few sort of support questions and things that have come up. Now, I was going to make loads of different videos, but I thought one of the best things I could do was basically go from start to finish of finding the product that you need to make a bonus page for and just simply showing you how I do it and how quickly you can do it, all the little tips and tricks and things like that, so that hopefully that can answer quite a few questions in the process. So, first of all, I apologise if I ramble or go on a little bit on this one. I'm literally going to go through the process of how I create a bonus page. Some little bits I might change here and there from what you've learned on the training, but I just want to kind of clear up a few things because there seems to be just a lot of questions regarding how to just generally go from the start to finish. I'll even include the get response as well. So this might end up being sort of 30-40 minutes or so, or even longer. Okay, right. So first of all, I'm going to go straight off from the beginning as if I'm trying to get the product. Now, I need to first of all apologise to Dan, Guy and Philip because I'm going to do six-figure secrets because I forgot, well, I didn't forget, I didn't have enough time really to get it all sorted. So I'm going to go through and basically create the bonus page for six-figure secrets. And yeah, we'll go through all of that. Now, obviously, usually you'd go on to Muncheye. We're going to pretend that you've already gone on to Muncheye, you've got the JV page and everything like that. However, going onto the Facebook group and actually finding it, obviously the review access is the best way, but if it's already got a rotator, okay, if the product you're looking at creating has a rotator, that is an even quicker way because you can literally get the import code and you can start then editing one of Jono's pages. Now, I'll show you that way because that's quite a useful way, and you can apply the same thing for basically duplicating one of your own pages anyway, okay? So, six-figure secrets. Let me just quickly have a look. Which one I've got it up there? Let me just actually, it's on the top here. Host 5 years, biotraffic, six-figure secrets. There you go. So, I've actually already got the doc there. So you're going to get this that will come up, okay? So import code like you're doing the rotator. Now just bearing in mind, you're probably all thinking, oh no, you're not allowed to do this, this isn't part of the rotator. It's fine, just make sure you are editing everything on the page, taking out Jono's bonuses, taking out Jono's affiliate link, because at the end of the day it's a page, you're welcome to use it, it's you're an MOF member, okay? When you're in here, just click import. Now if you are doing it from one of your own pages and you've said go on to review access, what I tend to do is just click this created twice and you'll have the most recent ones that you've had come up, okay? And then all you've got to do is clone the previous page you had and then you can add all the stuff in you want, okay? Now I'm going to click import. Now this obviously also applies if you are just making a rotator video and you want to know how to change John's pictures and all that, okay? But this saves you a lot of time, and if you're obviously doing another bonus page, just duplicate your last one, okay? Right, now this should come up. Now what I will do is go over exactly how to change the things if you haven't cloned it, okay? Just so that you understand how to do it. Now that'll take a while. Bearing in mind my laptop's going to be a little bit slow. There's quite a few things going on my laptop at the moment, so you'll have to bear with, okay? Now, whilst that's all loading up, I'm going to show you basically how quickly I can set up everything on Google Calendar. Now, as you can see, I had it set up there. So what I'm going to do is add title, so six-figure secrets. Now what I always make sure I go on to more options. You make sure it's all day so it does a full bar just so it stands out. Now I have a color coding system of green, amber and red. Red will be when I basically have very little information and no affiliate link. Amber will be when I've got pretty much all the information but still the affiliate link is not live, and then green is basically everything is live, okay? So for now I'm going to go green because I know I've actually got everything on this, okay? Now I've got a notepad here with all my stuff in. You'll have been shown how to do this, okay? Now I don't actually fill in the bonus bit. It's just how I do it. It's totally up to you how you want to do it, okay? I just don't fill it in because I have my own way of just finding out what bonuses I've used, okay? So we've got all that sorted. Let's just go back to here and let's just have a look. So what I'm going to do is basically, I tend to have the JV doc. That's the most important and easiest one to go through. So the affiliate link, I'm going to click on that. Now, this is one thing I wish I'd done earlier when I started, okay? Well, let me just sign in. Is when you're putting in your affiliate link on your Google Calendar, make sure you put both the affiliate offer link and the other, your actual link. Now, the reason for this is it makes it really quick and simple for you then to find it back rather than going through your emails and all this kind of stuff. It makes it really easy to go back to this page when you need it later on, okay? Just please make sure you don't put the affiliate offer link in. I've done that once before, and you obviously don't want your customers clicking on a link that basically sends them to the affiliate offer. So I have both of them, and that one's the hyperlink one, and obviously the affiliate offer's there. That's just there to be able to click, so you can go straight to this page and then do the link settings and stuff, okay? Right, now let's go back. Where were we? So, what have we got next to do on... Sorry, I lost my space there. So sales page, nice and easy. If you're in a rush at all, you can just do the JV doc because everything's already in there. So here's the JV page. Let's just open that up. And let's open that up too. Now, bearing in mind, sales page is not always going to be perfect if you're doing it early. And it might just be a temporary one. I think this is going to be the live one because of, obviously, it's now live. So that's the sales page. And that's the... Now I'm control-C'ing just to copy this. I know, obviously, I think Johnny shows the actual right-click method. But this is just how I do it. And then review access, which I think was... Okay, so there. Obviously, if you're doing the rotator, you can use this review access. I tend to like using my own access. But obviously, if you just want to do this, copy and paste that whole lot. Okay, let's just pop that in there. Okay, nice and done. So that is pretty much everything you need, all right? Now, oh, sorry, that was one thing I did wrong. That's not correct. The JV doc is not that. That's the JV doc. Put the JV doc in there, and then just find where did I put the JV page. I always put as the location. So there you go. Everything's done. Save that. As you can see, so you can see on like my previous weeks, this is how I always did stuff, and things like that. Okay, right. So that is basically all there, ready to click and grab everything that I need. So we're going to go back to our page that we've got. Now, this is one thing I'll definitely advise you to do. Once you've changed the codes, once you've changed the title and all of that, save it. Because Commission Gorilla is horrible for if you, say for instance, leave it running in the background for 20-30 minutes and go back to it, it can crash. Okay, so don't lose all your work, because I've done that a few times. Just save it once you've done this part. Okay, so I'm going to call it 6-figure secrets, and I'm going to go get my affiliate link. I'm going to Control-C that, and then just put it there. Now, I don't do a redirect. That's just how I do it. Okay, I'm going to ignore that. I also don't use these top bars. That's just what I sometimes do depending on it, but it's totally up to you if you want to use them. I'll get rid of them. And what I tend to do instead is I do an attention bar. Okay, I'll go over attention bars later, and that's only if you have a pro account. I don't always use them. Again, that's something you can do. Okay. I also go into the custom code there, and if you are not doing the rotator, delete that. Okay. And exit redirect. I also delete that because if you're not in the rotator, that is custom code of Johnny's that you do not want in there. Okay. Again, I don't do countdown timers. I sometimes do. It's totally up to you how you do it. It depends on what you're actually promoting. Now, for this stuff, obviously it's already there for you. But what you would do with this, a lot of people want to know how to put these images on. So with box art, it will most likely be on the JV page. If it's not on the JV page, it will most then be on the JV doc. Okay, so you scroll down and find a box art. Okay. Now, there's two things you can do with this. I'm going to show you two ways. Now, I advise always doing a hosting over just copying. Yeah, that's fine. Right. So I use Imager. Now it's this site here. There's other ones like Image Shack or something like that other people use. This is what I use. Okay. Now I'm going to do it the proper way that you're all taught. So let's just go on here and go save image as. Wait for that to load. Now always make sure it shows JPEG or PNG there. Sometimes it will say like web something. That's not correct, and you'll need to basically make sure you can get a proper image. I'm going to go onto my pictures and go onto bonus page pictures. And I'm just going to create a new folder for this, okay? What was it? 6-figure. I thought my name is 6-figure secrets. Let me just do that. So 6-figure secrets. Sometimes I can be a bit lazy and not even bother to do this, especially if it's been copied. Just to be a little bit quicker. where is that gone? So six-figure secrets. So I'm going to double click on that and then save it into there. Okay, so that's one done. Okay, I'm going to do a few more just to kind of go through absolutely all of them so that we've got it all. Again, if you want to get the funnel, then you can do the usual cutting that out like in the training. I sometimes do and don't grab that. So we want to go to the sales page. Always drag and click and drag this to see if it is a separate image. Most people do this and it will be a separate image. If you ever have trouble being able to download this, have a look on the JV doc, the JV page, and the review access, because I guarantee you one of those headers will be an image. Okay, so that's where a lot of people struggle to find the right image, because sometimes there will be one in one of those pages. Okay, so save image as, and again PNG logo, that's already there, so I'm going to save it. It's got the logo as well, and let me just get my snipper tool, and I'm going to snip this top bit. I'm going to do this kind of quickly. I'm not going to be too perfect with all of this, so there we go. And then I'm going to save that, and I'm not too bothered what I call that. Bonus page pictures and six-figure secrets. There we go. So we've got those as well. Now, where's the? So this is the sales page. This some people have an issue with, like when they try and find the background. So I've just clicked inspect, and luckily it's right there. Okay. But what helps is when you're on this bit at the top here, when you actually go down it, as you can see, it will highlight. So if you're struggling, it should, there you go, highlight the right area. If not, keep clicking over the whole page on the inspect and it will eventually pop up somewhere. Okay, right click this, open a new tab, and then all you do is you save image as. Okay. Now, there is a quicker way of doing this. The reason why I don't tend to show people the quicker way is because the downside of it is if any of these pages go down, this quicker method won't work and your page won't work. But at the end of the day, if their pages don't work, that means probably their product doesn't work. So actually, it's not too bad a thing. You can just do copy image address. Okay, copy image address and then pop it into Commission Griller, and it should work. Okay, bear with me a second. I'm just going to quickly save this because, like I said, you've got to make sure you save because sometimes it crashes. But I'm just showing you this because it's a better method also to have just like a library of all your images. It is a quick method and it does work. Okay, so I've saved that. Let me just skip back through. So let's go, did we save that? Let's just save it. So save image as, yeah, so we've already done that. Cool, so we've got all of those. Now, luckily they're all at my bottom bar, so I can just drag and drop. Now all you need to do is literally drag, it'll come up here and drop it in. Give it a second. Now it's really important with this site in particular, wait for it to say upload complete, but also sometimes when you copy the address, it might be a bit off, so you need to do it a second time. For whatever reason, I think it's just a loading thing. So add another image, drag and drop, add another image, drag and drop. And the only thing that hasn't come up is the capture one, so we need to go add image, choose photo, and then just go on to bonus page pictures, and then six-figure secrets. Oh. And then just grab that one. Okay, so now we've got all of these here. Okay, I don't even think you need to create an account to do this, but obviously if you do, just pop up there, create an account. It's free. It's totally a free site to use. So now we've got all of these to use. Okay, so you would do click, copy image address. Okay, so I've copied that image address. Do not copy the image. Do not do any copy image address. Okay. Now, a lot of people would probably highlight and then put it in. Don't do that because it's going to do it in the aspect ratio and it's not going to be correct. So basically just delete whatever's there and then re-enter it, because then it will be in the correct aspect ratio. And yes, it will be large like this, but all you need to do is just scroll and make it small. It will take a while because it's loading. Obviously, if I'm going too fast, guys, just pause this video. This is purely for MOF and all your sort of support questions. So there you go, same thing works, okay? That's just to show you, obviously, if you weren't just copying this from that, okay? Same applies for all of these, okay, when you're changing them. Now, there's a little secret with this one, okay? So I notice a lot of people, when they do this, they'll click on it, they'll just change the name, okay? I'll just quickly show you an example. So, for instance, you do copy image address, and you go into here, and then you'll Control V or copy paste, and it will go onto there, okay? If it looks too blown out, if it looks stupid, if it just doesn't really fit, which I see with a few of them, what you want to do is just delete this, and then, because that's an image block, change it to a text block, okay? If you change it to a text block, you do exactly the same we did with the box art, do the same thing there, and it actually changes the size of it, okay? So you can then just go, if you go to the side there and make sure it's centered, and then what you can do is you can make this as big as you want. Obviously, the bigger you get it, the more sort of distorted it will look, but you can change how it looks. Now, generally speaking, that image, one that you usually get, will always work. Well, 90% of the time will work, but this is also another way of getting it to work. So I've seen some people who have like these huge bloated out images or tiny images. That's a way of changing that if you want. Now, Jono's Insane bonus bundle 1 here, if you want to change that. Now, I advise people to do this because this is what I do for mine. I've got a notepad with all of my links in it. If you don't have a website yet, do exactly the same as I've shown you here for all your images. Drag and drop them, this hosts them, this you can do the same thing, okay? I just have made sure it's hosted on my website. Now, Jono does show you how to do this on your website, and you can look on YouTube to find this. These are all my things that I need. So my bonus banner is this, so I'm just going to copy. This saves you so much time, and then all you do is click, and then highlight, and then enter in, and it should, just give us a second, and there you go, it's already changed. Okay. With, like for instance, these, you can change them, so change all the colors here, change the block color. You can even actually change the curve. So if you want to make it more of a circle as well, sometimes I'll do this, and there you can turn it into a circle. Totally up to you if you want to do that. I've been a bit lazy recently in just duplicating. With this sort of bit here, most of the time if you go on to the JV doc, there we go. What I would usually do is put something like the front end information or the JV page. There'll be something that says, here we go, something, maybe, yeah, maybe something that doesn't say the actual vendors' names or something, but I don't know. If you can't think of what you're going to say, copy and paste that and put it in. But it's really useful, obviously, if you've already got someone who's done it. With the funnel as well, when you copy and paste it, just pop it into Paint or something and just block out the commissions, because it will say commissions on the thing. You don't want people knowing the commissions, all right? This is all just copy and paste, okay? Just make sure, I tend to change, there you go, customers. I changed, always change that to you. It's just because it looks a bit impersonal when you're doing a review and you say customers. If you say you, obviously I'm not going to change all of this, I'm just showing you an idea. So you get stacks of professional creative videos, because at the end of the day someone's looking at it and someone is interested in buying. With downsells, it's totally up to you if you want to add it. I sometimes do, sometimes don't. I sometimes remove them, because at the end of the day you're basically telling the customer that there's going to be a cheaper price. It works sometimes, sometimes you might not want to, totally up to you. With this, you can usually copy and paste and find it in the JV doc. Okay, so all this kind of stuff is stuff you can copy and paste and find over there. Okay, so we've gone over all of that. Let's scroll down. So another thing as well is, if you're doing the rotators, copy the same, copy as you've done in the training. You can change this all out if you want. Like, I've recently started to ignore the value and just have a bonus. It's not really changed my results, but once you're started, by all means keep that in there. These we will change, okay? If you're in the rotator, please keep them the same. They're meant to be used for the rotator. These we will eventually change. I'm not going to show you in this video how to make like the bonuses and everything like that, because that's actually the longest process of doing all of this. You need to basically decide what bonus you're going to do, decide how it's going to help, make the image. So actually I find making the bonuses takes a lot longer than the actual bonus page creation itself, okay? So we're going to skip over that, but obviously you will change this eventually. So let me just, as an example, what did I recently do? I think it's Profit app I did. So let's just have a look. I'll do Profit app. And then just do, there you go, just pop one in. So, wait for that one to load. So I'll just do something like that, okay? And then add them all in. The other thing as well, you don't need to always do 5 bonuses. I quite regularly only do 4. It's whatever can fit. I've actually found there's no difference for like making that sort of sale, as long as those bonuses are useful bonuses, okay? I tend to change this a little bit because obviously I don't use a countdown timer, so I change it to awesome bonus page before the price rises, because a lot of the time the price does rise. Again, I'll delete the timer. Obviously, you guys keep the timers if you want to. If you are just starting out as well, I change this. Again, if you're on the rotator, keep it the same, just because it's got Jono's name on it, and you want to make it look like your own. Now, I basically made a really simple image. I got the same image of this, and I just blocked out the name, so we're going to go like that. And as you can see, now it's white. Okay, it's really simple and small, but I just want to be a little bit different. Okay, now this is the main thing a lot of people say that there's issues with. They want to change this, they want to change all of that. Okay, now what I'd advise you to do is find the image that you're going to use as your profile pic. So this is my profile picture that I use all the time, so I'm going to copy that, and again host it. So if you haven't got a website, drag and drop it into Imager. Okay, drag it, drop it onto here, and then do the copy image address for it. So that's basically all I've done in this, is copied the image address. Now we're going to just delete all of that. Okay, and I've actually got a full sort of text of what I do, so I'm going to copy that, and I'm just going to paste it into there. I just need to change a little bit of the format. I tend to just add a little bit of a space there. I'm going to copy that and then just put it in there so it's a hyperlink, and then I tend to add a little bit of, there's rock salt, there we go, that one, and then change it to that. So just change it up a little bit, make it stand out, and then I need to get my profile picture, copy this, and then go to insert image here, and like we did earlier, copy that. It's going to be quite large, so then whilst it's highlighted, just drag it to about the size you want it to be, and that'll do for me. And there you go. I'm just going to put that underneath, just add a little bit of a break there. So there you go. That's pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to add a break there. So that's fine. Okay. Most people, to be honest, don't even go that far down to the bonus page. Okay. So we've got all of that done. That is a bonus page done, nice and simple. One thing I didn't actually go down was let's have a look. So obviously when you go to page colors, you can change the background image here. Okay. You can literally, if you wanted to, copy the image address, which is I think what's been done on this one. Yes, it has. So yeah, that's really nice and simple, guys. It really shouldn't take you too long to do bonus pages once you get the idea of how to do things. Now I will show you a little different thing that I do, and some people have asked how to do it, so it's the attention bar. If you've got a pro account, then by all means do this. You don't need to do this. Now, if you're going to do the attention bar, the one thing I would advise you to do is record your review video before you have this status as on. Okay, because this isn't the same as an exit pop-up. It will just pop down after a certain delay, or not at all if you set it as delay 0. So you're going to go select it to on. I usually do a delay of about 3 seconds or so. I'll do a bar color of, I usually do like a deep red, text color of white, and then the link color is yellow. You'll all see how this looks in a second. I usually do extra bold and then make it even more bold. I don't do a gradient, and I do about, I think it's about 24, 25, maybe make this 26 actually, okay? So I'll do something along the same lines as what you do. Grab your copy of 6-figure secrets today. Something along the lines of that, and then grab here or get here. Okay. And what you need to obviously make sure is you're going to use your page there. So just make sure it's on. Obviously, if you're recording, set it to off, because what you don't want is whilst you're recording just to see this big bar that goes quickly grab it, because it's just not very professional. It's better to have that when obviously they click on it and go, oh, actually, you can add obviously scarcity in this, say like it's going to end soon, it's going to end whenever. I find it's useful because it pops down and gets your attention. Okay, so I'm going to save and exit. Now all I'm going to do is copy this link and then just go to it. So you should see in about 3 seconds it will pop down from the top. Wait, why is that done that? That's because it didn't copy the link. There we go. So it'll pop up, give it a second, and there we go. Pops up, and that's a link that you can click to go over and go to the sales page. All right, so that is all that done. Someone was mentioning about checking your affiliate link, so just simply click on any of the buttons, make sure it goes to where you need it to go to, and there we go. If when it comes up there as well and it says the affiliate link, just double check it on your ones that you've got, okay? Now what I tend to do, I do this probably about halfway through, is I'll make sure I just go straight away and make a get response form. Usually because I'm quite bad at forgetting, so I do it halfway through the process so I don't forget. So you're going to highlight this, copy and paste it. You're then going to go through to get response. If you're quite new to this, I would usually say if you're sort of under 30 videos in, don't worry about this. Obviously, if you started to get some sales, by all means do this. I would only really say worry about this if you're getting sales in. I apparently missed the traffic lights there. Oh my god, I'm not very good at this. There we go, let's just do that. Might have to refresh this because there we go. Right, log in. Yeah, if you've made sales, do this. If you're, you know, less than 30 videos in, don't worry about this. It's fine, okay? Now, what you want to do is go on to forms, okay? Now, I made a mistake of this for so long and realised that there was a really easy way of doing this. So if you go into that, go in forms, and you can find one of your previous forms and just duplicate, okay? Follow the training of how Jono shows you how to make that first form, okay? It's in the training. Copy that. Do that way, okay? And then once I've basically done it, I'll then go ahead. I just noticed, did I change that? I don't think I did. Let me just double check. So duplicate your previous one. Now make sure if you're duplicating, change everything, okay? Because otherwise you're going to send the customer to the wrong links and obviously set them to the wrong bonus page, okay? Now whilst that's all loading up, there we go. Oh, this one, okay, that's great. That one, for whatever reason, was placed down there. That's fantastic. So you're going to replace the image, and you're going to grab that image that you had previously. So let's go add files. I'm going to select the file, and I'm going to pop in this one. Now, I really don't worry too much about making it all fit color-wise and everything for this, because once you've basically got someone to buy from you, they're probably not too bothered by, you know, the colors of everything. They won't be too confused. I don't know why that's not loading. Did that go in? I know it's not loaded properly yet. Right, bear with that whilst that loads. There you go, 6-figure series. Sometimes it's a bit odd and won't match up, but there you go, that'll do fine. I'm not too bothered with changing the colours or anything like that. That's all you really need to do. I then go on to settings. I'll just double check I've definitely got this copied. So you copy this. I then change the name. So that's 6-figure secrets. It's all on the JV Zoo Warrior Plus day 0 yet. That's all fine. You just need to change these. So change it, and then save. Okay, so that's ready to go. Click publish. You just need to change that link. Obviously, if you're going to send it to a different list, then you'll change it. But if you're at the point where you're using different lists, you'll probably know how to do this process. Okay. Why is it not publishing? Okay, I don't know why, but that seems to have frozen. Are you going to publish? Okay, let me just try that again. Oh, I think it's just caught up. There we go. You go, get response will host this form. Copy. Go back to here. So this is why I say it's quite useful to have this link. So obviously you could click that link, sends you straight to here, go to link settings, and then buy a bonus URL, and then go save. Okay, so that's saved. Now this might, I'm just going to double check it. So this is what I've basically sent it to. This might come up weirdly because I obviously copied Jono's rotator and I didn't change everything. So there you go, that's going to come up with that. And then when you click through, it will obviously send you to the correct page and everything like that, okay? Double check with this as well, the one that you've used. So that's sent to the correct one, okay? And then I would advise also just popping in your stuff there. So you go, that's all there and easily accessible, okay? But yeah, pop your name in there, double check it your first few times. After doing it so many times, you'll probably be pretty confident that it's all going to be there, okay? Now, so that's pretty much everything you need to learn with regards to that. Let me just double check that everything is all okay. So the other thing as well, let me just close all of this. I'm going to show you pretty much all you need up, because I think a lot of people get a bit too confused with what you need when you're doing the review video. Let me just quickly close all of this. Let me go to the review access. Okay, I'm not going to sign in or anything. I'm just going to use it as an example just to save some time. So you've got the review access, you've got the sales page, and then all you will have then, let me just go here, and Six Figure Secrets, I'm going to get page, and then Control C and Control V. And there you go. This is all you need up at the time. Okay, all these three different things. So you'll go from your bonus page to the login, to your review access, then to the sales page and go over. Okay, that is all you need to do. Obviously, if you want me to go through a bonus like creator thing, that's fine. We can go over that. But again, if you're sub sort of 30 videos, you're probably using profit maximizers. I would keep on using profit maximizers until you start doing more reviews, making your own products, getting more access to other things, creating your own videos. I would massively advise, I know Jono says this in the training, and I've recently been doing it myself, and it really does help. The more stuff and more bonuses, the more training you create yourself, the better your conversions will be, the more people who want to buy from you. It will get better, okay? The other thing as well, and this is sort of a little bit of a tip with when you're doing bonuses, you can make, you can basically make one tutorial, one video, one bonus, and you can sell it in 10 different ways if you want to, okay? My mistake when I first started, unless someone knows what that product is, like your own product you sold, I tend not to say the product's name. I will say, you know, this hack will help you do this. This, you know, process will give you this, rather than just saying, I'm selling you this, because they don't know. Say, for instance, if you said, I don't know, like Lucid, one of the products, if they didn't know what Lucid was, you know, they're not going to be too bothered. But obviously, if, say, Betty herself was selling Lucid, everyone who's following Betty knows what Lucid is, and they'd want her product from her. You could then obviously mention Lucid and say what it is, but it helps a lot with your bonuses if you, like, say, this will teach you how to get 10k a month. This will show you how to get traffic. This will show you this. And if you reword it in different ways for different products, not only does it not look like you're duplicating the same bonus, but it also, you know, helps make it more specific to that product. And I've recently been doing similar to that, and honestly, it has really been helping. Okay. Hope that was all good, guys. Any other questions or anything like that, feel free just to let me know in the support. All right. Cheers, guys. See ya.